Hello everyone, welcome to this Unix session. So today mainly we are going to learn VI editor, why do we need it and how to use that VI editor. Okay, when it comes to let's say Windows operating system, then in that case if you want to create any file, then what you do, you go to any one of the folder where you want to create file, and then you just create a file with just right click new and this text document or any type of document which you want to create like Word or Excel or PPT, anything, and you name that document as let's say file1.txt. Let's consider as of now this is of 0 KB, which means like there is no content within it, it is a blank file. And if you want to add any content within this or modify within this, then you have to open this mode. Once you double click on that file, then it will get open and you will be able to write down any content as per your requirement. Okay, so that is how we can create a file within this Windows operating system. Let's say this is first line, and by doing Control S, you will save that content and just close it. This is how the file got written, and you can see the size moved to 1 KB. It was earlier 0. Okay, and if you still open that file one more time, the content which you have written earlier, you will see that. So similarly, if you want to create a file in Unix operating system, okay, and if you want to play with it, if you want to modify it, delete it, or any changes you have to do within that file, in that case, you need to create a file and edit that file in the VI editor mode. Okay, so that's where our VI editor comes into the picture to edit a file. Okay, so for that matter, what we have to do, we can just create a file with VI editor. There is one more command to create a file, that is like touch, let's say file.txt. This is going to create a blank file for us. Okay, you can see file.txt got created and there is no content within that file. But you can create a file with VI editor as well. It's not like only you have to make use of touch. You can skip this touch part and directly you can create a file and add content within that. So let me remove this file and let one more time the same file with VI editor, vi file.txt. Vi is nothing but a shortcut for the Vim. Vim is the package which is already installed on our Linux box for for creating this file and for using this package like vi. Okay, so let's open this file, or let's create a file with vi editor. Hit enter, then once you hit enter, you will see this blank screen, and as this is the new file, that's where we can see new file over here, and the name of the file is file.txt, which we have just opened. Okay, now directly you cannot write any content within this. Okay, this is the command mode. Okay, there are two mode, one is insert mode and second is command mode. Within the command mode you cannot perform any changes. Okay, you cannot modify it directly. Okay, so if you want to write any content within this file, you have to go into the insert mode. For that matter, you have to type small I. Okay, once you press small I, you will not see that I'm pressing it, but that's why I'm telling you what I'm doing currently. So if I press small I will go into the insert mode over here. Okay, and if you want to come out of this insert mode, you have to press escape. There is one button with which is written like ESC on top, that you have to press to come out of the insert mode. Okay, so if I press it, you can see the insert which was written at this bottom screen. It's no visible right now because we came out of the insert mode. Let's go back to insert mode one more time by pressing small I, and let's write some content. Let's say this is first time we are learning VI editor. Okay, and still I'm into the insert mode, so I can write anything which is according to my requirement. And let's say I'm done with writing the file, And now I want to save this file and come out of this editor. In that case, you just have to press escape first, and once you press escape, you will come out of the insert mode, okay, and you will come into the command mode. And if you want to save this file, just press this colon WQ not, okay. This colon WQ not, W is nothing but a write, Q stands for quit, and this is finished, okay. So it means we want to write and quit this file, means whatever content I have written, I want that content to be there within the file, and close the file and hit enter now. So once I hit enter, you can see I came out of that via editor, and I can see the normal prompt of this learn via editor, okay. And if you see the file content over here, the content which I have written within that file is available over here. This is the first time we are learning via editor, okay. So I hope we are good till now. So there are more things also we need to learn within this, because a file can be of large number of lines, and we have to play with that file, let's say. So in that case, we need to learn all the shortcuts of using the editor, so that it will be easy for us to uh, modify the file or get the exact content from that file. Okay, so let's open this file one more time with the VA editor, because we still want to add some content, modify it, change it. Okay, so hit enter, and one more time you will see the same content which we have written earlier. Now, if you want to write some content on the next line, okay, there are two options. Okay, one is like you can go into the insert mode and go at the end of this line by pressing a right arrow, left arrow likewise, and hit enter. Okay, and let's write, this is the second line, and once you are done with it, press escape, save this file by pressing WQ not, and automatically hit enter, and automatically file will get closed. And now you will be having two lines, because there are two lines within it. Okay, so let's open that file one more time, and let's write one more line over here. Okay, so earlier way was like going into the insert mode, go at the end of the line, moving the cursor at the end of the line and hit enter. So that was the previously we have saw. There is a one shortcut for doing that. That is nothing but if you press small o, then automatically you will go on the next line in the insert mode. Okay, I just press cap small o, and automatically you can see I'm into the insert mode on the next line, which is very easy to do that with the help of this shortcut. Okay, let's write, this is third line. Okay, press escape, and if you want to save this file, you already know that you have to write WQ not. Okay, let's say whatever the changes I have done within this file, I don't want those changes. I want to avoid that changes. Okay, you can do that. Okay, so in this attempt, I have added this third line, which, or let's say if you have done any other changes as well, and you want to skip those changes, so you can directly write Q not. Let's not write the changes directly, quit this file, close it, and come out of this file, or come out of this editor directly. So this is how direct you can, with the help of like WQ not, file will get written, and you will come out of that editor, and with the help of like Q not, you will be the changes that you have done within that file will be ignored. Okay, so this is the difference between WQ and only Q. Let's open that file one more time, and let's go to the third line. Okay, so over here what I have to do, I want to write, this is third line, then next is like this is fourth line. So in short, I want to copy paste this line and only modify some content within that. Okay, so instead of writing from scratch, I'll just copy this line and paste it at the bottom of the line, at the bottom of this. Okay, so how will I do that? If you want to copy this entire line, so what you have to do, just bring the cursor to that line. Okay, you can see this is the cursor. Bring cursor to that line and press YY, means Y two times. And once you are done with pressing YY, then press P, and you can see this line got copy pasted one more time. And let's do the changes. Okay, let's say I want to delete this second. Okay, so you can press X over here. X is to delete a character. Okay, once I press X over here, this will I'm pressing this X continuously 3 4 times till it gets deleted. So you can see entire second word got deleted by pressing X almost 6 times. And right now I want to write third over here. So let me go into the insert mode by pressing I. Then I'll write third and I'll press escape. Because until and unless you will not press escape, you will not be able to come out of this file. Okay. So only when you want to write some content, you have to go into the insert mode. And if you want to perform some action like copy paste some lines or delete a word or delete entire line, for that matter, definitely you no longer need to be into the insert mode. Insert mode is mainly for writing it or some modification. Okay, so let's say I have written this. This is the third line, and now let's say I want to delete this entire line, or let me go ahead and write some few more lines by pressing YYP. Okay, so and let me make it some statements. This is third, fourth, okay. And let's say if you want to delete any character and you are into the insert mode, then X will not work because if you are into the insert mode and type X, then X will get written on the screen or written within that file. Okay, X will only work if you are on the command mode, not into the insert mode. So that's where if you are into the insert mode and delete some character, you have to press a backspace button. So if you press backspace the way you do into the Windows notepad, in the same way you can do over here as well. Fifth line, and this is the sixth line. Okay, so let's say I have some file, I have some lines over here which I have written, and if you want to delete the fourth line, let's consider. So what you can do, you can directly go to that line, means let's move the cursor to that line anywhere and type dd, means small d, two times. Okay, you can see I just press small d two times and the entire line which I have written gone now. Okay, so this is how you can delete an entire line instead of writing. Let's say if you want to delete entire line, then and that line is very longer. In that case, instead of pressing backspace or XX multiple times, directly type DD and entire line will get deleted over here. And let's say you want to get that line one more time, means whatever you have done, you want to undo that. Okay, so in the Windows we do Control Z to undo anything, and if you want to do in the Unix, then just type U, it will get undo. Okay, I'm just typing small u, and you can see this is the fourth line we got one more time. Okay, and it is into the reverse action now, means whatever we have done recently, that thing will get come over here. So that is the purpose of undo over here, and we are still into the, okay, whatever we are doing into the command mode. Okay, insert mode is mainly for writing something, or if you want to delete, then with the help of backspace you can delete in the insert mode. And the rest of the shortcuts that we are learning right now, those all will work within the command mode. Okay, so this is, I hope this is clear till now. So we have seen these things like how we can create a file and write it with the help of WQ, like quit the file. Colon W is to write the content, it will not come out of that file. Okay, Q is to quit a file without writing anything. YYP is like copy paste. Small o is to go into the next line in the insert mode. DD is to delete a entire line. XDD is nothing but, let's say you want to delete 3 lines, 4 lines. DD is going to delete a single line at a time. If you want to delete 4 lines at a time, then you can type 4 DD, then it is going to delete 4 lines. Okay, let me show you. Now you can see these are the 4 lines. Okay, and my cursor is on this. Okay, so if I type 4 DD, then in that case, 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 lines will get deleted. So let me try it out. 4DD. You can see entire 4 lines, which is gone now. Let's get all those 4 lines by doing undo. Press small u and it will come over here automatically. Okay, so this is the purpose of 4DD, 5DD, 6DD. It's up to you at how much you want. Okay, now let's say you want to set a number over here. Okay, so what you can do, like you want to just see the line numbers of each of the lines, then you can do set nu. Okay, not num. This is just to see. This is not going to write this 1 2 3 4 5 6 in your file. This will just to see that this is the first line, second line, third line, fourth line, because right now, we can see there are only 6 lines, but in the log files or any other file, there can be thousands of the lines. And if you want to see certain line number, then it will be difficult to count it from the start of the file. That's where you can set some numbers with this, and you will get to see like each and every line with their line number. Okay, let's say you want to go to some particular line. Okay, you are at the end of this file, okay, at the sixth line, and you want to go to the second line, then you can do colon 2. It means you want to move the cursor to the second line. You can see now this cursor is available over here. I can see this is the cursor moving. You want to go to 4 colon 4, then you can go to this 4 as well. So this colon and some number is something which is to jump our cursor on that line directly. Okay, now there are some small shortcuts. Let's say you want to go to the start of the line, so always colon 1 will be the start of the line, because line number 1 will be the first line always. Okay, and this will go to the start of the line over here. Okay, so we are at the end of this learning. Only 3 to 4 shortcuts are remaining. So let's say we are at the start of this file, okay, at anywhere, or let's say, and if you want to go to the end of the file, okay, then type Shift G. Shift G is nothing but going to the end of this file. Means our last line is nothing but this one. This is sixth line. Let me remove this 1 2 3 4 6. Let me save this. Open this file one more time. And as those 1 2 3 4 5 6 were just for temporary purpose, just to see what is the line number and nothing else. Okay, it will not get saved within the actual file. And if you go to any of you can move cursor to anywhere, and if you want to go to the last line, then Shift G is the thing. And from the last line you want to go to the last character. Okay, this I meant to say over here. So that is nothing but shift dollar. This dollar symbol always represents end of a line. Okay. At anywhere, if I, let's say this is the second last line and I am over here and I want to go to the last end of that line. In that case, shift dollar will always go to the end of that line. Okay. And similarly, if you want to go at the start of the line, then shift caret symbol. Caret is on top of the 6, okay, where there is a number 6. With that 6, you will see the caret symbol as well. Okay, so if I press that shift caret, then definitely you will go at the start of the line. Okay, so that is how, this is how like you can move to the end of the line by using shift dollar, start of the line by using shift caret. And one more thing, let's say if you want to replace this entire word with something else, let's say with capital fourth. In that case, what you can do, one option is like uh, do x, 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 likewise. Let me undo it and then write a replacement over there. Okay, but what if this word is quite big and you don't want to do x, x, x multiple times? Okay, so in that case, it will be easy for us to do the CW. Type CW at the same time, okay, and you will go into the insert mode. That number, sorry, that word will get deleted, and you will go into the insert mode and write anything over there. So this is how you can just entirely replace this word with something else by doing CW. Okay. And last one, which you want to learn, which is very important to understand in case of this editor, is like replacing a word. Let's say this line over here is there. This is the line. This is the line. You want to replace this line with capital line or maybe anything else. In that case, instead of going into each line, replace that with something else. Instead of that, let's replace it with globally using the sed. For that matter, press this colon. Okay, you just keep focus over here now. Percent s, s is to substitute. What we have to substitute, we need to replace line with, let's say, subodh. Okay, and g is for global. Okay, so this line will get replaced with subodh in each and every line, each entire file. Okay, so I hit enter, and now you can see this entire line word is replaced with subodh in entire file. So that is how we can substitute or replace a word or entire line with the help of sed command over here. Okay, we will definitely make one different video for the sed because there are many other options, many other features that sed comes along with. But for this for this v editor we can understand related to sed this much now. So I hope whatever commands that we have seen till now or whatever shortcuts we have seen are clear now, and I hope you will make use of this V editor shortcuts in your day-to-day life to make your life easy. I'm definitely using it in my day-to-day life, and that's where I have habituated of it. So that's all related to this. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you like the content. Take care. Bye bye.